Hey there guys, this is Flamzeron, aka YouTube's Toske, and today I'm going to show you one of my favorite video games of all time. You've probably heard of it by now. I've probably talked about it a lot, and I hope that a remake is announced one day. I'm not even going to say what it is. You'll figure it out in a minute. It's made by Namco. That should be a big hint. Oh. Well, what's this? It's an anime video game. What could it be? I like anime. There's so many different... Oh. I bet a lot of you viewers out there were just like, oh, it's Tales of Eternia. Yep, that's right. This here game that I'm going to play is none other than Tales of Eternia. My favorite Tales game and probably one of my favorite video games of all time. Little anime intro with a nice little theme song that's not the fucking original. It's not Flying by Garnet Crow, who is going to disband soon. Yeah, I picked a good time to talk about it. One thing to note about this intro compared to other Tales one is that this one's edited, so they changed it up a little bit, probably to fit it better with the song that they did. And this game is notorious for having mediocre voice acting, which I personally disagree with, and I'll get to that in a minute as we get to some voice acting, but you will see. Nice PlayStation motion graphics. This is sort of a very niche title that didn't get much recognition. Smooth, right? You know what he knew. He knew from the very first Eternia Final Thought video I did before I redid the new one. I think I redid the same joke too. Anyway, this is Tales of Eternia. Oh, excuse me, Tales of Destiny 2. The reason why it was called Tales of Destiny 2, by the way, was because, or at least in North America, was because Namco didn't want to have to deal with the potential of being sued by Mattel for He-Man. I'm assuming there were no copyright issues in Japan and Europe because the name was remained to be Eternia in both of them, and it's just generally accepted to call this one Eternia. Like, if you call it Tales of Destiny 2, you're probably stuck in 2001. But anyway, I'm holding you guys up too long. Let's get this bad boy going. You might even remember me doing a fan dub of this game, in which we use the same script, pretty much. This is the guy we play as. No, it's not. Just kidding. SRI. Speaking Celestian there. And I swear, Merity's, that chick's voice actress, does Spanish commercials. I think she's a Spanish American, or maybe Spanish. I mean, obviously Spanish American because she can speak English, but. Anime cutscene or CGI, whatever. I'm also using a new setup to actually record this. I have my 32-inch college TV in my usual recording spot, so I don't actually have to move the mic in order to actually do these commentaries. It should turn out fine, but you know, I'll try and show as much as I can. I have a general idea of what I want to show. I'm not going to show you the entire game, though I will say I would not mind doing a Let's Play on this game, so keep that in mind. It's Halo! No, that's not Halo. You know, that's actually not bad graphics. You know, you'd think they would look bad, but they actually don't look that bad. Yeah, game. That's our protagonist. Hello, Reed. Favorite Tales character of all time?
Huh. Is that?
Reed!
The first time I heard that, I swear, was like, is that a guy?
Farah?
Hey, long time no see. How's it going? Did your hunt go
How's
well?
it going? No, I'm sorry. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Shut up, Stan.
I just took what I need for today. Nothing hard about that.
Wow, I have to admit it. You sure are handy with your sword.
You hear that? You hear that, people? You hear that, Namco? Sword. Not an axe.
Farah, it sure is a surprise to see you here.
She's a farmer. She does all kinds of nifty stuff. And from what you can hear from the voice acting, you might think it sounds a little off, and I will admit it does. That's because Kevin Miller, the voice for Reed, revealed in an interview that an interview with the Brotherhood of Gaming, lucky bastards, that when they were recording the lines, they just recorded each actor individually, which can be a bit of a problem, especially when you need to have reaction. Like, they wouldn't play like the other actors, which is usually the way you would rectify recording each individual actor.
Yeah, lately I've been busy in the fields. Reed, do you still come here every day?
Yeah.
You've liked this place ever since we were small.
Probably comes here to jerk off and while you're not looking. You should probably keep an eye out for any courage. That's my new slang word for semen.
So, what's up today? Playing hooky?
Of course not. There's something different about the sky. So I came to take a
One of my
look.
favorite lines is coming up. I hope I can time it right.
The sky?
Don't the colors look different?
I see a little bit of purple, but other than that, you know, one thing Dragon Ball Z taught me is that it's okay if your sky looks different.
Do they? Can't say I've noticed.
It's definitely weird. I think something's going to happen.
Yeah? Like what?
I don't know. Maybe something's about to come falling from Celestia.
Celestia? Not Celestia. Anything but Celestia. Celestia's pretty cool.
Don't sound so thrilled. Anything coming from there is bound to be bad news.
Reed is very much locked in tradition. He is one character who doesn't like to change, and of course he gets over that later on, but right now he's not exactly, and you know, he's not real, he's definitely like most young Tales characters of the time, where they are he starts off with some bad reasoning, and then he gets better. He's still my favorite character. And he's still awesome. Don't try to say I'm evil, but he definitely, and of course I like tradition too. You know, I'm not against keeping things the same, but he definitely, I feel like, likes keeping things the same. He just wants to just kind of chill and masturbate, and you know.
How would you know? There hasn't been contact between our worlds for 2,000 years.
I think this is it. Anyway, life is meant to be simple. When things stay the way they are, that's true happiness. Yeah. Timing! Oh my god! That's one of my favorite lines. And I can memorize. I've memorized that too. It's kind of dwindled down a little bit because I haven't said it in a while, but definitely one of my favorite Tales lines.
Here we go again. Reed's philosophy. You never change.
Oh yeah? Well, maybe I'm just that way because of all the trouble that a certain somebody caused.
I mean, the voice acting's not terrible. You can definitely hear Kevin Miller try. Because, I mean, the key to acting is reacting and sounding natural. That's the way I do my voice acting. I try to sound as natural as possible, and I try to kind of put my shoes in the character, and, okay, if I was this person, like, how would this person react? That's just sort of the way I do it. That's what I try to do.
Farah?
Hey, over there. What's that?
I don't know.
Uh-oh.
Oh. Shit.
Farah, run!
Reed!
Oh no. Shit's going down.
Phew. Farah, you okay?
Fuck no, I just fell. What the fuck, Reed? God. Fuck.
Yeah,
Oh.
I'm okay. But something came down, didn't it? I'm gonna have a look.
Hey, Farah, wait, it's too dangerous.
In that line, Farah did actually wasn't that bad. Only problem was there were just there were just some weird pauses, but that's just more of, because you don't have to dub lip flaps, so there's no timing issue. You just kind of do the line at the speed you want.
Ah, she's always like this.
Ding 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 ding. Oh, I have to do the stupid D-pad. I'll deal with it. Ugh! And this is Eternia. No. Motherfucker! Get down! Get down! Die! 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 Get the fuck down! Ow. No. Got you.
No problem.
I'm going to at least try to get Demon Fang. Or Sonic Blade. That's usually how I play these games. This is one of those old RPGs where when you walk, you just do regular movement, but when you hold down circle, you actually run. What's unique about Reed is that he can do a 3-hit combo. If you time everything, like... No.
No problem.
That's Farah's line. This game also introduces grade at like a really small level. Got some shield. Give Reed a shield. Now, I'll have to change that at some point, but this is a healing thing. And also like a save thing. So useful and shit. See, that was a 3-hit combo.
You can't beat me.
You know. So this is your standard Tails game. Definitely very nicely done.
Quickie!
Hi, Quickie.
Huh? What are you? You're a peculiar looking thing.
I decided not to wait for Demon Fang. It's called Sonic Blade in this. Come here, little fucker. I'm gonna eat you. I'm gonna eat you, Quickie.
You want me to follow? Is that it?
No. Doesn't something bother? No. Reed. Was that Reed talking back to me? Son of a bitch. I should let him die from this bird. No, I'm not going to. Ow.
Yes.
Well. And they've got these right here. That's kind of cool how they kind of put them there for you whenever you're ready to learn them.
Farah!
Reed, over here!
What is this? Who's that?
It's Merity. She's your new girlfriend. Reed X Merity OTP. That's actually not true at all. I ship Reed and Farah, or Reed and Omelets, or Reed and me.
Unrurui, tiai muku, yayo foidi, anrupu mugutun.
There's a translation guide, believe it or not, for this language. I don't know how anyone was even able to pull it off. It has to be in a. I don't even know. Like maybe they're doing it based off of the font, but don't you kind of have to? I mean, this language was used in another game too, but that's using an outside source for this game's translation.
Tuya muyai tun, usu tun dinduya, o waitun, fundin tu aitun.
Watashi wa pinkhead ready desu. Okay.
What?
I don't know why I'm so hyper.
Tiai us puru aiwan us, umu fundi ai, usu uti muiti.
Exactly, man. I think it's because this game makes me so happy. It's like sex.
I can't understand a single word. What do we do?
The Tales series for me is like sex. When I play it, it makes me happy, but when I'm done, it makes me really tired. Or usually I get tired during it. Keep that in mind, viewers. Actually, don't.
Ustiundin aimuya imunundin bai waimu. Supun aikutun rumu wasu.
That'd be funny if Farrah got all nervous and no, never mind. I was gonna make a lesbian joke, but
Anyway, it's dangerous here. Let's get
there's
out
enough
of here.
hentai of that anyway.
Why?
Because
If they do a remake of this, I hope they. One thing I think they could do that would be funny is like when Reed says "because," like he's pointing, it's like "because." He burned his cosmos. I mean, I imagine this would be an anime cutscene in a remake.
Ouch. Farah, you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. What about her?
What is this? This rainbow light.
This is your cosmos, Reed. You are a saint, and you must now go to Greece and train for the upcoming Galaxy War so you can win the Sagittarius cloth, which will then be used to help you defeat Hades and fight for Athena. Actually, it's his Febril, which is basically the same thing.
Febrial.
For those of you who've played Tales of the Abyss, it's essentially the seventh phonon. The seventh sense. I have to stop trying to throw Saint Seiya and Dragon Ball into Tales. It's a problem.
Ow, ow!
Bawaiti usutia usu. Purun aisun unruputun.
I got it, I got it. Can you let go of me now?
We don't know who she is, but one thing's for sure.
And what would that be?
She likes you.
We gonna put his sword inside her. She's a spellcaster. I can't think of any. I don't know.
Don't be stupid. That's silly. She wants help. From both of
Threesome.
us.
No, that's not it.
Duiyayo kumuiba. Tiun boundin. I bui tisuofu. Tiun gudin I tindi. Wadi ayatun gusu.
Sure.
Help? Oh, I see. We can't understand her, but we sure can help.
Okay.
How?
I wonder.
Let's go to the Elder. Rasheen's. The village that we live in. Pretty awesome place, if you ask me.
And so that's what happened. We wanted to ask for your advice.
Off with her head.
We'll search the site of the explosion immediately. It might still be dangerous.
Right. And, what about her?
She must be cast out.
Uh-oh.
It might seem cruel, but it is my duty to protect this village.
And to talk really slowly.
That's no excuse. You're saying we just turn our backs on a girl in trouble?
Motherfucker, I'm gonna beat the shit out of you.
Farah?
Look at the color of her skin. Strange clothes. Unintelligible speech. She could be the seed of disaster.
That's not very nice. She's just dark Asian.
Huh? What's wrong?
Quickie has to probably go take a piss. Or that.
What? What's going on?
I don't so. Ah!
Stop!
This is Hyades. He's a douchebag. We're gonna fight him a total of 3 times. Don't you miss it when... Oh. Mash buttons! Can you hear my clicking? He's dead. Smash up. Thrust up. New skill. Or art. New arts. I like it when they call them arts. Oh my. Yeah. What you said, man. Yeah. He teleported.
What was that?
Use instant transmission, Reed. Don't you watch Dragon Ball?
Are you okay? Bundi yau pai didi undu? Uai tu, ai rute guati. Ti ai mukusu, fui di, suai numugu tun. That man, was he after
Most
her?
likely.
It didn't look like a father greeting his lost child, that's for sure.
Don't you just love it when writers like to throw in cheeky humor like that?
Yeah.
Ah, Elder. Are you alright?
I need an Estus flask. Or a life bottle.
Are you alright?
Get the fuck out of here.
You two? Again? Are you two bringing disaster upon us? Just like before?
You're wrong!
Elder, this has nothing to do with back then.
Cast the girl out. Banish her.
Okay.
I understand. We'll do as you order. However, I'm going with her as well.
Okay.
Do as you wish.
Okay.
Goodbye.
Hey!
Farrah's probably the weakest actress here, I think. She wasn't really... I would have put a little more anger in the lines. I mean, that's just me. I'm not going to judge a professional when I'm just an amateur, but I'd like to think I've got enough experience to where I can make that kind of call. This is literally a... Yeah, I'm going to... God, how long are they going to take?
Thanks for waiting. Ta-da! Uti usu ai rutiti run. Puru ayo mu. Puti. She's wearing my old clothes. What do you think? Now when we leave the village, we won't attract attention.
If they ever make a 3D remake of this game and use costumes, one thing they'll have to do, I feel like, is give Meredy her old clothes for a costume and then give Farrah the Meredy's, like the one she gave, because like she said, she's wearing Farrah's old clothes.
Doing su uti futi?
Sure.
Do you really plan to leave the village?
Yeah, I've decided. First I need to find someone who can understand her.
Will you try some of my veggie juice? Juice, not deuce. Juice! I don't want to try any of your veggie douche.
Any
It's
ideas?
disgusting. I apologize.
Ah, got one. How about Keel?
Keel? By Keel you mean that crybaby good-for-nothing Keel Zabel?
That's not actually a pretty decent delivery.
That was when he was small. He's become a student at Minchi University.
He's probably a homosexual.
Aren't the students there well respected? He might be able to understand her.
What does that have to do with him being able to understand her? Just because he's well respected doesn't mean... Well, I mean, she's saying, oh, they're well respected because they have a lot of knowledge. And so he may be able to translate. Which, spoiler alert, he is able to try to translate.
But it's Keel we're talking about. I wonder...
No problem. It's decided. Our destination is the town of Academia Mitch.
Okay.
Well, let's go, my little lost bird.
I'm gonna teach you all the things that my big sister taught me about love. It's like, no, I wanna fucking go! Jesus!
Umundu tia su pundi su
Oh, excuse me.
mu.
SEYFERT!
We need to leave now. We leave this village, but he stays here. Understand?
Fivrial, Fivrial.
Ow, ow, ow! My name isn't Febriel.
What now?
Isn't it obvious?
Reed, what do we do? It looks like she wants to stay with you.
What do you mean, what do we do?
Well, she needs to leave the village, but she doesn't want to be separated from you. That's all I'm saying.
She knows. She's like, okay, I'm gonna let him try to figure this out.
Just as I thought. I knew this would happen. I had a bad feeling all along.
Here we go again. It isn't that bad being needed by such a cute girl, is it?
Whatever. Don't forget that it's dangerous out there. We'll need to be well prepared.
Okay.
Right.
Okay. First, let's snoop through Farrah's shit. But I'm not gonna just... Why? Because there's probably... Nah. I wonder what's inside. Hey, don't snoop around my stuff. Lol. There's one where he's like, don't look at me like that when he's looking in a mirror. That's kind of funny. Okay. Let's get... Well, first of all... Well, I guess... Sonic Blade, Lightning Blade, Demon Fang, and Lightning Blade, respectively. Swarm is Sword Weight, and Demon Hammer is Tiger Blade. Next, we need to fix one little issue we've got going on. Oh, thank God. Much better. I think it's interesting how in this game and in Symphonia they notice that the longsword is 3 feet long. It's finally here. The day we leave the village. Don't sound so happy about it. Mitch is far to the south. We've got some distance to cover. No problem, especially with your help, right? Whatever. Let's go. I have no idea what language that was. Sorry if I offended any language out there that someone actually happens to use. Camp, so you can use that. And hints. This is technically the first Tales game to have voice skits, even if they're not really skits.
You'll find Minch at the lower reaches of Big River Rasheen's. No problem.
Yeah, fuck you. Okay. This is the world map. One little scene I want to show, and then I'll end it with the battle.
We haven't introduced ourselves yet.
This is true.
It's too bad we can't communicate.
My name is Farah. Understand? Farah. Farah.
Fuaru? Fuaru a? Farah.
Yes, Farah. And this is Reed. Reed. Reed.
Ruidu?
Kind of reminds me how some people will pronounce Reed Ray because, like, oh, kawaii desu, otaku des. R-E-I is Ray because Neon Genesis fucking Evangelion.
It's Reed. Reed.
Reed. Yeah, she said it. She said it.
Yay.
Merity?
Iaitiu su diogauti. Aimudu tiausu usu.
It'd be really funny if it turns out that she's saying, oh, that means I'm really glad to meet you in Celestian, even though you can't understand a fucking word I'm saying, and my name is... Like, it turns out they're actually calling her something else, and she just kind of picks up mentally that they like to call her Merity. It's like, guys, that's not my real fucking name. SEYFERT!
Quickie, quickie, quickie.
I guess its name is Quickie. Huh.
Quickie!
Indeed.
Well, that's an easy name.
Hey, this is working fine.
That's what I thought when I decided to let my voice actress for Merity speak in French, and then I'm like, oh no. I mean, from an acting standpoint, it doesn't matter, because you're trying to convey the fact that she's a foreigner, so it doesn't really matter what language you speak, but for the sake of the story, yeah, it does, to have her speak in the Celestian. I should have done better.
Understanding Merity might be a lot easier than I thought. Maybe we won't have to go to Minch.
Zuwausuntun. Omdun testi aimudu tung. Tiundi nusumuiti utung.
Guess we better go see Keel after.
LOL. LOL.
Good idea.
He's like, yeah, good idea. Yeah, let's fucking go. Yeah. Let's fix one thing before we continue. Oh, sure. You should know what I'm trying to spell with this. Okay. I will do one battle and then I'll call it a close, just to not also to show the arts, or maybe I'll do one more just to kind of make a certain friend happy. So one regular, then one special.
Let's do it. Sonic Blade.
This game also introduces manual, which I will, if I were actually doing a Let's Play, I would be using it by now. Yay! Okay, one more. And I think a certain friend will appreciate it. I guess my game froze. this happens sometimes with the first disc. I actually have a little bit of trouble replaying this. And I'm not going to redo it because there's no point. You saw the gist of it. I was just going to spam Demon Fang. But you guys saw what you needed to saw, so yeah, I guess I'll call this episode a close. Actually, this is a decent way to end it, I think, with just a black screen, so you don't actually get to see anything. Yeah, this is Flamzeron, aka YouTube's Tosuke, signing out. See you later. Oh, and I'm working on another Dark Souls video, so keep an eye out for that. Okay, bye!